It's gone past the days where the society neglects the strength and zeal of women. Women in the present generation have shown the real definition of strength management, from taking care of the home as mothers and wives to being top professionals in different fields and strong career women in the society. Not only are women taking top professional jobs, they are taking up odd jobs such as cab drivers, bus conductors, bricklayers, firefighters, and many other jobs out there. Welcome to Matter Africa. My name is Mercy Jo, and shortly we will be discussing women taking jobs we thought were extremely meant for men, with women drivers in focus. But that will be shortly after this break. Stay tuned.
This is Television Nigerian, a broadcast network committed to serving you the very best in online and offline television programming. Situated in the serene environment of Gusape, Abuja FCT, TVN, as it is fondly called, caters to a wide variety of audience via carefully orchestrated mind-blowing programs in the areas of fashion, business, politics, entertainment, religion, movies, food and health, culture and lifestyle, events around the globe, sports and foreign news. Whatever your inclination, we've got you completely covered with programs like Issues of the Moment, The Patriot, Daybreak Nigeria, Matter Africa, TVN Business Time, Healthy Living, From the Cradle, Stay Inspired, Entertainment Gist, Movie Hour, Hits Paradise, among others. Television Nigerian is located in Nigeria at Television Nigerian House, Gusape Hilltop Mansion, beside Gusape White House, Gusape Abuja FCT.
Welcome back, and many thanks for staying tuned. Also, if you're just joining us, this is Matter Africa on Television Nigeria. Remember, you can watch and stream us live on our YouTube channel at Television Nigerian, and don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Television Nigeria. Well, with me in the studio to discuss vehemently about women taking up jobs thought to be extremely meant for men is Comfort Dauda Ilia. Comfort is from Adamawa State but was raised and brought up in Plateau State. She is also a master degree holder, BSc Economics, MBA. She has worked in both mortgage and commercial banks. Comfort Dauda has also worked at First Inland Bank. And not forgetting, Comfort is also a driver. Good day, Comfort. Thank you for being with us in the studio this morning, and welcome to Television Nigerian.
Thank you, Mercy. Good to be here.
Thank you very, very much. Now, looking from your, going through your jaw-dropping profile, one would begin to wonder why driving as a sudden venture?
Well, I stopped work 2007 at First Inland Bank.
Wow.
Since then, I've also been a fish farmer. Yes.
Impressive.
Yeah.
And how has fish farming been?
Well, very good until I also lost the place where I was doing the fish farming.
Wow.
And since then, I even took up a job as a trauma healing counseling because I come from the Northeast and you know the insurgency
definitely.
in the Northeast.
Yes.
So in order to reach out, I also trained as a trauma healing counselor under the EYN Church, which was massively affected by the insurgency.
Sad one there.
Yeah, so I took a training with them. They have some IDP camps within Abuja that I go to work for whenever the need arises.
That means your hands are quite full.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you say you stopped work at First Inland Bank in 2007,
Yes.
and then what happened next?
Yeah, so I took off fish farming. I was home until I started doing this trauma counseling.
Okay.
Then I wasn't quite really satisfied because the work doesn't come regularly, once in a while. So I just wanted something that could keep me going.
I'm busy.
I'm busy. Then sometimes last year, even though I also do some supplements
Okay.
from Max, I'm an associate of Max International.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
So it's not really enough. I just wanted something that would keep me busy instead of just sitting at home doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
Yes.
Their mindset that I'm
Yes.
just restless, doing nothing.
Doing nothing. I just didn't like it.
Okay.
So, and I was just sitting in the room one day and something just pointed me that I should go and do Uber. I said Uber. I even hit my head.
Like you were like,
Yes.
what sort of idea is
this? Uber. So I now dropped it with a friend of mine who I stay with, and she said, "Really? Is that what you want? Why not? After all, you love driving."
Okay,
And
you
true,
love
yes,
driving.
I love to drive.
But at what age did you start driving?
Well, I started driving 26 years ago.
Wow.
This is my 26th year of driving.
Wow, 26 years.
Yes,
Wow.
that was when I started driving.
Wow, 1994.
Yes.
That reminds me of a lot. All right, so driving, but when you started driving, what duration, how long did it take you to adapt the driving skills?
Well, just very short.
Very
It
short.
didn't take me 6 months. I started driving, I was working then in Zaria
Wow.
with Federal Mortgage Bank.
Okay.
After about a month or 2 months, I found that I could drive from Zaria to Kaduna.
Impressive.
But
there.
I never knew in my life that I would even learn how to drive.
Oh, you
I had this phobia for almost everything, including driving.
wow.
Yes.
So probably those hold-ups,
Yes,
how
and
you just have to press
press
the
the
brake,
brake,
you'll be
yes.
scared. Hey, hope I will not jam this person's car
Yes.
in the front.
But now, I'm not afraid of anything. I
That's
drive a lot, if not because of the bad roads, the herdsmen, armed banditry, kidnapping. That's what stops me. If not, anytime I'm going to see my mother in Jos, I just hit the road. Or I have something doing in Kano, I hit
You
the
hit
road
the
to
road.
Kano. Yes, Kaduna, Gombe. I hit the road, I go anywhere. Bauchi, I just go.
That's good, very impressive.
Yeah.
I'm picking some courage from you there. So you said because of your love for driving, your
yes.
friend was even not
Yes,
surprised
she
with
was
your...
also saying, "Oh, really? Is that what you want to do? Why not?"
And it seems like you're very familiar with Abuja map.
Yeah, yes. At least within the metropolis, I don't have.
You don't have any problem with
No, I
that.
don't.
Okay, but then, what has been the challenges so far that you may have faced since driving? You know, we have lots of mentality out there.
Yes.
That, woman driver.
Yes.
She's a woman driver. How?
Yes.
I will not be behind this car. Hope.
Yes,
How's
I've
it been?
seen, men will order for the ride,
ride?
and once they see it's a lady, they just cancel. When I started last year, that was what I faced that. So what?
Okay, you started it last year.
Yes, I started last year. So now immediately I get a request, I will quickly call the person and tell them that I'm coming. I discovered initially that most men that were canceling were from my northern part.
Wow.
Yeah, that was what I noticed initially. But as I kept on going, I discovered it's not even like that.
Really?
So when I call quickly, I will speak Hausa. Or I will
So
just
that they can quickly.
yes,
flow.
I'll just tell them, look, this is my name. You just made a request. Can I confirm your location? Or if I know the location, I'll just tell you I'm on my way. So and
I'll try to
yeah, but even some will just cancel.
Just cancel the
It's
ride.
not only men. You'll be surprised that even women.
Even women.
Yes, I had that. The first experience last year was a lady cancelled about 7 times. I was in the location, so I just knew that probably she didn't want me to.
She
carry
just
her.
didn't want. Maybe
So I told
seeing-
her yes that she should just relax for some minutes. That I was driving away from her location, so that when next she makes a request, somebody else. Then another day again, somebody made a request and I was calling her to confirm. Then she just cancelled, but she picked my phone. So I now said that you made a request and you have cancelled. She said yes. I said, may I know why? She said, I don't want. I said, you don't want the lady to drive you? She said yes. I said, okay. So I dropped. Then the following day, again, I got a request from another lady. When I called her, she said, woman, I don't want woman.
Wonderful.
So I waited until after she has finished talking. I said, well, whether you want a woman or not, I'm coming to pick you. I know where you are. And I knew her location.
So you went there?
Yes.
To
So
meet
I said,
her.
please don't cancel. I'm coming. That I will take you to where you're going. If you want to pay, you pay. If you don't want, I don't have an issue.
Really?
Yes.
And
that
did
was what I
she
told
come
her.
into the car?
Yeah, she waited. And I picked her up.
So during that course, how was the conversation like in the car? Did she even utter any words?
Yes, she did. Because my main aim was I wanted to find out why she shouted women, women. You know, I told you the previous experience was
yes.
the day before, then another one again. So I really wanted, yes, I wanted to understand why.
Curiosity.
Yes, I was just curious. And she now, and I greeted her, she entered the car. She works with National Assembly and she was going there. And
she wasn't a young lady.
No, not really young.
Probably.
So I now asked her, why did you say, I'm curious, why did you say you don't want a woman? That's my case. But I'm still emphasizing, if you don't want to pay, I don't have an issue. And I was ready to take her free.
Wow.
If she didn't want, yes.
But she still ended up paying.
Yes, she ended up paying. She now entered. So I now asked her, and she told me yes that she had a woman driver. She requested her first, and when she was driving into the National Assembly, you will see their colleagues on the road. From the road to the National Assembly is quite far, so they are begging for either rights or whatever.
You see them all,
all
lined up the bridge there.
Yes. So she now said, please, can you stop and pick some of my colleagues? That her face changed, but she did pick them, and they drove, and all of them dropped before her. She was the last person to drop. So when she dropped, that the lady refused to end the trip. She now drove, and it was a car trip. She now drove within town. After some time, she now ended it. So she was very, very upset. She didn't find it funny. So she said, no woman
driver again.
So I told her that please, can you forgive her? Because the probability of you meeting her is there. I have picked people on this ride twice, 3 times, even 4 times. And I don't remember, but once they see me like that, they are excited.
True.
They are just really excited.
I'm really always excited anytime I see a female driver.
And they tell me that you've picked me before. I will now ask where. Because I don't know, somehow we normally have conversations with almost everyone. Some are just curious to find out, are you doing this for real? Is this all you are doing? Why are you doing this?
They start asking you questions.
Even younger, I've seen younger people asking me.
Wow.
Why? So I most of the conversations I don't forget.
Wow.
So when they remind me, I say, oh, okay, I picked you up here, I dropped you
this
here.
Place.
Yes. And it's quite exciting.
I understand.
Yeah. So I now told her, please forgive her because you might meet her there.
It's true.
And I can tell you that even if it was a man you picked, he would have done that to you, or even worse.
It's very possible.
And one thing we should know is that a lot of us don't know how to manage our emotions.
True.
We do transferred aggressions on people. You don't know her state of mind as at the
but
time
then that's the transfer of anger. I think the problem with them saying about women, they say we women, we have this problem with controlling our emotions. When we are angry, most of the times we just tend to pour it out on the next person. So most people try to avoid. That's why they say my office person is a boy, my boss is a woman. Wahala. So it comes like that.
Yeah.
Why?
So I was happy because she said okay. She understood and said, I said, please forgive her. If you ever meet her again, tell her that, look, I don't like what you did. Tell her.
Just simple. Yeah. Because subsequently, even she orders another ride another time again, and she sees a woman, she will still decline that ride. I told her that. Because that person may not be as convincing as you are.
Yes. So that was just my aim, and at least I was happy because she said, you are different. I said, no, that we're all human beings and we behave anyhow.
Truly.
Sometimes we cannot control it.
Truly.
Including me. I'm not an exception. So
we are not perfect.
Please. I said, please. So, but she was very happy and we became friends.
Wow, that's impressive.
Thereafter.
Okay. So it's really been a very interesting topic here. We're still talking with Comfort Dauda. Let's go on a very short break and we'll be right back. Welcome back from that short break here. We still have in the studio with us Comfort Dauda. So Comfort, I was asking this question. do you really believe that women can truly be involved in all these sectors or jobs in Nigeria? And how satisfied are you with the involvement of women in politics in Nigeria? Or let me just say government in Nigeria.
I think women can be involved in all sectors. Women can do everything. We have them as pilots.
Yes.
We have them as lawyers. In fact, I'm so sad by the young lady who died yesterday. And she happens to be my friend's niece.
Wow.
Yeah, her auntie, the father's younger sister is my friend. Wow.
So that means you've actually had contact with her?
No, I haven't.
But
we've talked about her.
And talked about
yes, we've talked about her.
So
in fact, I had to call my friend yesterday, very early in the morning. Immediately I saw it.
So it probably was a very shocking story.
No, it was really, really shocking. And going through her profile, you can see that she was very outstanding.
Truly.
Within that brief.
I mean, even the president himself is mourning her loss.
Yes.
So you can tell the gravity of what she has left behind.
NAF combat,
Pilot.
That, Oh no, that was a very huge and a big loss to her. Not only her family, I think the whole nation.
Yes, those who were even looking up to her.
Yes.
For her age, 24, is really very young there.
Yes, very young. And she happened to come from a family of 5 girls. All of them are girls, 5 of them. She was the third.
She was the third born?
Yes, she was the third.
Because you could see the looks on her parents' face.
Yes.
It's like, when you're short of words, what to actually say. Are you to cry now? Are you to...
so you can imagine that we had somebody who are going, and she's not the only female pilot. We have them.
We have them, lots
yes,
of them.
We have them also that are in that combat operations, I think.
Yes.
We have them. We have them in the battlefield. We have them. We have women engineers.
Do?
We have women drivers. I'm even told that there's a women association of drivers in Abuja.
I haven't heard of that.
Yes, I have heard.
Wow.
I know somebody who is a member. Yes, that one learned how to drive. I think they have an
But you're not part of the
no,
association.
I'm not part of.
Are you going to be part of the association?
Maybe I will explore that option and see, but because I don't really need to take up an employment as a driver.
I get.
I just want to operate on my own. Because I work at my own times. Times I don't want to work, I go off. But I can tell you, do you know that I don't even when I'm off, I work. Wow. Because I have people that somehow have gotten used to me. And they will just call you up. Yes, they'll just call me.
Mama, are you free now?
Yes, please, can you take me? And I have referrals. People refer, people, especially when people are going to airport. I'll just get a number calling me. Please, can you take me to the airport tomorrow? My location. Somebody gave me your number.
So from what you're saying, you feel satisfied enough with the involvement of women. That's the percentage of involvement of women in government.
No, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
If you look at how many of them do we have?
Really? How many deputy governors
How
do
many
we have?
deputy governors do we
How
have?
many female governors have we had?
None. We've not had any. Even though we have had some who have boldly come out to contest.
Contesting is not enough.
The
winning is
the winning is the real thing.
Being the governor is the real thing.
Being the
as
governor.
a woman.
I'm looking forward to a woman governor. I'm even looking forward to a woman president in Nigeria.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah,
possible. Everything is possible.
It's possible because we have women that have excelled in different fields. In fact, there's a lady who's I just saw an appointment of hers in US. She's a Bombay State lady and she's doing wonders in the education field in America.
You can see that.
Yes.
And then this is setting example for the younger female youth, telling them that it's very possible for you to come out and be this or be that.
Yes.
Come out and be a driver. Because it looks like in the society, many ladies, many girls, women, they think of something that they want to be. Probably some of them have this dream of becoming a firefighter. But they see that they say it's a man's job. It's a man's job. You can't do it. You shouldn't do it. That probably all those working out on what can give you too much muscles. So it makes them... their dream dies automatically.
Yes, I think if you have passion in something, if you have a skill, whatever it is, you should be allowed to exercise it. You should go ahead and just exercise it. Don't wait until, because it's not a man. What is a man's job now? What is a woman's job?
What's the difference?
There are exclusive things for women. A man cannot give birth. That one is non-negotiable.
The table is here. Okay.
Yes. But what job is it that a man can do and a woman cannot do? I don't think there's any. Actually, besides, there are so many women now you discover that are running homes. on their own.
So that means rather we should change it. There are lots of things that women do that the men cannot do. That's what you're saying?
Yes, they can't give birth. That one is, it's a God-given rule. There's
They
nothing
really
anybody
can't
cannot do.
take care of the home.
They cannot even take care of the
way the
home.
women will do.
Yes, like I engage a lot of men during the total lockdown.
Okay.
Some men, even some days ago, I asked one man that he said that if he goes out, he made a remark where I was, that he screamed on the wife and said, "It's you and your children." So I now said, "Oh, the children are now hers." He said, "She's the one that is always when he goes out in the morning, he doesn't come back until evening." So I said, "How did he cope during the lockdown?" He said he was always finding way to go out of the house because he couldn't see. I'm sure that lockdown period was
very intense and mentally derailing for
a lot of men,
men
that are not used to staying at home.
I can imagine.
And some don't even know their children. You discover that all children we are now back at home because they are still at home.
Truly, they are still at home now because they are not yet back to school.
They have not yet gone back to school,
Okay, but let me ask you this question now. During your course of your venture, that's the driving venture,
yes,
what opportunities have come your way? Like probably when you say dividends of this driving, what would you say is a striking opportunity that has come to you through this driving? Probably maybe when you met someone through the driving or
I've met quite a lot of people. I have built relationships. I have, in fact, 2 days ago, I picked up a young man who gave me his card. He said, "Mommy, anything you need, please call me." Wow. If you know what happened, I dropped somebody. Then I saw him, it started to drizzle. And I saw him stopping a taxi. A car passed by and he stopped the car. The car didn't stop. Wow. So I stopped by him. I said, "Where are you going to?" That I'm a Bolt or Uber driver, if you have the app. He said, "No, that he doesn't have." I said, "Okay, where are you going to?" Because it was already raining. He said, Jimmy Carter Street. I said, "Okay, I can drop you off." So I now picked him up. I said, "Let me check and see how much it is." And I said, "Well, I know that it's not, the baseline is 400 naira.
True.
From here to there, it's not more than 400 naira. So I now picked him. He turned, he looked at me. He now asked me, I said, he asked me the usual questions, "Why are you doing this?" and so on and so on. I said, "Do you know, you have made my day today." Yesterday I was very depressed. That was what he told me. But today you have made my day today.
Wow. That's
he
impressive.
said, "Yesterday was my birthday. Today you have made my day." The fare was 400 naira. He gave me 2,000 naira. He said,
"Wonderful."
Even when he came down from the car, he said, "You have made my day. Please, anything you want, just call me."
So he gave
Take my number.
Wow.
He gave me his card.
So that means every other day you see
interesting
people like that.
Even yesterday I picked up one very elderly man. They will always tell me, "I love what you are doing. Please don't allow anybody to discourage you."
True.
Don't allow anybody to discourage you.
And for him to make such a statement, "Don't allow anybody to discourage you," it's because I think there's an understanding of how the society already is like, with discouragement for women, saying you can't do this, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I mean, it looks like the society is trying to say what one shouldn't do just because they are women.
Yeah.
So he was encouraging you.
No, I have had that almost every day I get that encouragement.
It's a good
Men
one.
will tell me, even women will tell me, "Look, I love what it means that I can do it." I say, "Yes, why not?" That's what I tell them. I say, "But make sure that you love driving, because if you don't love driving, you can't do this."
Yeah, you get tired. Very tired. All right.
Okay.
Let me ask this question before the last question.
Okay.
Now, in your next life to come, will you ever still consider doing this venture?
Yes, I will.
Why?
Because I love it.
You love it. You love driving.
I love driving.
So you wouldn't mind.
I build up a lot of relationships.
And you
I meet a lot of people.
that
both young and old. I meet a lot of them. I'm so sad now. I wish Bears University and Nile.
Wow.
A lot of them. Do you know, sometimes they call me, "Mommy, please can you come and take me home? Can you come and take me back to school?"
Wonderful. Yes. And I'm sure some of their parents will be familiar with you already. Wow.
"Oh,
you see,
please, can you do this? So I find it really, really
very
interesting and exciting.
Wow.
I've met a lot of people, not only in Abuja, even people who come from outside town. There's somebody that made a request early one morning. I took him to the airport. Since then, any day he's in town, when he's going back, he will call me back. please, can you come tomorrow morning and take me to the airport? There are so many. I've met friends, even as far as Ibadan. In fact, on my birthday on 6th January, I met this lady. And that happened to be her birthday.
Wow.
She doesn't even live in Nigeria. She lives outside.
You see, and you met such a person.
Yes, I met her.
So it's an opportunity.
Anything she wants now, she will call me and tell me, please, can you help me do this?
So since last year till now, can you give an estimate of how many rides you may have completed?
Well, maybe over 300 rides.
Wow.
Even not because of the lockdown for 3
now.
months. It will have been more than 500.
that. Wow.
Much more than that.
Okay, please give your last words to Nigerians, mostly the women out there.
Well, I think as a woman, don't allow anybody to limit what anybody can. Don't allow the society to define what women should do. Anything you can do, please go out and do it and help yourself as a woman. And I think the men should support us. Don't cancel the rights because they are women drivers. I have seen men who said that you drive even better than me. Why did you learn how to drive? That's what I get from men. Why did you learn how to drive? Yes, I get that question almost every day.
Wow.
And women will say, "Oh, I love your driving. You drive so well," and so on. I get that almost every day.
So basically, you strike out as one of those Nigerian women who goes beyond the odd and does anything that every other person didn't think that they would be able to do.
Yes.
So you're showing example to the youth that you can do anything.
Yes, you can do anything.
You
can do anything that you set your mind to.
Right. Thank you
Please
very
go
much
ahead.
for being on the program with us today. Comfort. Once again, welcome to Television Nigeria.
Thank you.
All right. That's much we can take today on the program on Matter Africa. My name is Mercy Joe. We had Comfort in the studio with us, and I'll join you another time on this program, Matter Africa. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Television Nigeria. Follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Television Nigeria. Do have a lovely day.